Peace and love, and welcome to another holistic living broadcast. I want to share with you one of my favorite traditional southern dishes, which is pot roast, vegan style. So we're going to do the marinade this evening, and then we're going to work on getting it cooked tomorrow. So let's get started with that part. First of all, you're going to need something called mutton, which is like a gluten. You can find it at the Asian market. Or you can use the veggie stewed lamb chunks, but it has traces of whey in it. So I got this time. Or just use some regular gluten. Anyway, I'm going to put this in this bowl right here. And now I'm going to name you my marinades. In this pot that I've already started stewing, we have chopped onions, red bell peppers, yellow bell peppers, bay leaves. Let me start showing some stuff. Worcestershire sauce, my favorite word. 4 cubes of not beef bouillon. Of course, the usual culprit, spike seasoning. Garlic powder, or you can use straight up fresh garlic. And also use some canola oil to get everything stewing perfectly. So this has already been cooked, as you can see. So now I'm going to take this marinade. Also, let me tell you how many bay leaves I put about 5 bay leaves because they're kind of broken up into pieces, and I really like that flavor. Also optional, something I do, I add about 1.5 teaspoons of molasses to my mixture to kind of give it a tangy kind of taste. So I'm pouring this on there. I'm going to mix it around real good. And then we're going to put this baby up for the night. And we'll come back and we will roast it in the morning after it's nice and marinated. Now keep in mind, this kind of vegetable protein I'm using is already cut into chunks. So it's not going to look like a regular lump of pot roast. It's going to look like already cut up pot roast. But it's going to taste just like the real thing. So you still got a good deal here. Also, there is a way, if you use fresh gluten, if you mix gluten, I will post it on the screen, then you can shape it into a real loaf of roast that you can slice if you just really want it to have that real lump of pot roast kind of look. Okay, so we will be back in the AM so you can see the final results on this pot roast. We are back and ready to put the marinated roast in the pan. Let's do it. Voila. This is what the marinated roast looks like. Take it, dump it in here. I'm going to spread it out. Like I say, it's not a lump of roast like your traditional roast. There's also a secret ingredient that I learned from my grandmother that I put in roast, but I'm not going to give it to you. But let me just say that you can add extra things to, if you feel like it's a flavor that you like, feel free. You don't have to follow this recipe exactly the way I did it, but this is a pretty good start. So let's put this in the oven, and it's going to cook for about 25 to 30 minutes depending on your oven. And then you can take it out and eat it. Remember, it's not real meat, so you don't have to worry about it being done, or you don't have to worry about it being raw or anything like that. All right. Look at you.